with Brian Sims, Lieutenant Governor candidate? You've been traveling Pennsylvania, but you seem to have come to the Lehigh Valley at the best time. Is that on purpose or is this an accident?
I mean, live music, art, and beer. This was a complete accident. No. Yeah, my buddy Steve Samuelson, Rep. Steve Samuelson, who you know, invited me here to meet with his friends, meet with his family. And he let me know right from the get-go that if I was going to be here in Bethlehem, that this is what I had to be.
Have you been to Musifkest?
I've not been to Musicfest. No. And I mean, I've heard about this for years, and for obvious reasons.
One thing I can tell you as you do go through here, the energy in here is a positive, infectious energy. People are just happy to be back.
It feels good. Everyone looks really happy. And honestly, who goes to a festival in a bad mood?
You were just in Jim Thorpe, where you're around people. Is that part of the beauty of Pennsylvania, though? Like,
I tell people we're probably the state that still looks the most like we did when we were a colony, and that's really important for a lot of reasons. But it is also a really stunningly beautiful state. It is statistically one of the least traveled states in America, and Pennsylvanians will tell you it's because they like where they started. Unlike a lot of other states where people don't travel much, they'll tell you it's opportunity here. It's because people really like their homes.
Are there any fun things that you've learned as you've been traveling throughout? Because I've been knowing you've been going to a lot of different places.
You just mentioned one of the big fun ones, and that's Jim Thorpe.
Switzerland to Pennsylvania. Do they still call it that?
Right? I'd like to think. If they don't, I'm going to start calling it that again. Switzerland to Pennsylvania.
That's what I thought it was.
I brought a date along with me to Jim Thorpe because it's that kind of town. It's good for like a dirty weekend.
Okay.
And we got to sort of study up on the history of Jim Thorpe, which I've known for a little while, but it's one of the more fascinating histories of a Pennsylvania town and America's first great athlete and a lot of racism and a lot of xenophobia combined with sort of a wife's love and endearing history, and it's a movie I'm waiting to watch.
Do you feel like the next year, as you move forward, is going to be really positive?
I think you're asking me if I'm optimistic, and I am. I really am. I don't have a natural sense of optimism about all things. I don't walk around this world with rose-colored glasses. But in the last 4 years, more women, more people of color, more first and second generation immigrants, more people who aren't of means have been elected to public office than have been elected in the last 10 years. And I see in those people, I see in us, an authenticity that's been missing in politics. We all had to fight hard to be who we are, and we know who we are. In a place where people who are oftentimes very duplicitous reside, authenticity is a bit of a superpower, and we've got a lot of people who are using it. All of us know people who are performative, who are duplicitous, who are two-faced, who aren't honest with you. And to people like that, very authentic people are terrifying. And they true, right? And they don't know what to make of it. And so they'll vilify people like that. They'll marginalize people like that. They'll try to box out people like that. You want to know who some of the most powerful voices are in any space or any given time? See who's trying to muffle whose voice.
I switch gears. What's your favorite show? Like when you go out to watch music,
I like very lyric-driven acoustic music. People that can play 4 regular instruments and 6 instruments I've never heard of. Right. I want to hear you. I want to hear you play. I want to hear what you can come up with.
My advice for Musicfest is to kind of, instead of maybe looking who to see, kind of go through the tents and be drawn to it.
Just kind of let it pull you in.
You're gonna walk up here and there's so many different bands, and as you walk through, they're all different genres.
When people visit this state, I think one of the things we're always reminded of is that we really have a strong cultural heritage in this state. We are, it's impossible to divorce the sort of founding of this country from Pennsylvania itself, but we have really held on to what a lot of people feel very prideful about. And stuff like this. This isn't about people's politics, it's about people's beats.
Thank you very much.
This is so cool.